Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Well, it's finally rodeo season, and last night, riders from across the prairies tried to hold on for 8 seconds for a cool 10 grand at the PBR event in Marwayne. Let's start with Wasey Finebenner in the final round. Leaning forward, almost loses it, but he hangs on. This ride would give him a total of 166.5 overall. Then Dakota Butter, last year's PBR champ. On top of Sworn Enemy, he rides him like a bike. That gives him 86.50 and puts him on top of the leaderboard with 168.5. Now with 3 riders left, Corey Schlemnick is up and he has to get 84 points. Needs to get 85 to win it, but Rockaholic turns up the base for Schlemnick as he doesn't complete. So it's Kindersley, Saskatchewan boys who takes home this year's Marwayne PBR title.
I'm pretty happy with tonight. I was here last year, my good buddy Shay Marks won it, and it's my second year here.
He's a man of few words, but you better get good at interviews because you're going to do a lot of them. And time after time, yeah, he ain't making a liar out of me. Dakota, outstanding job. Great work tonight, buddy. Thanks. What'd I tell you, huh?
I got next weekend off, and then I got some pro rodeos the following weekend.
It's been a busy weekend for the AA Blazers, who are in the league championship against the Sherwood Park Sabres. They dropped the first in the best-of-3 series on Friday and were in a must-win situation at home last night at the service. Already up 1-0. Now Gordon Wood with a shot from the circle, but Roddy Ross gloves it. He made 15 saves in the first, and this was one of his 17 in the second. Then with 6 left in the frame, Drew Hardy puts it on the bullseye. It's an easy one-timer for Caleb Brown. Home team is up 2. With just a few minutes later, Blazers with a bad giveaway. Lucas Vinnot gets a shot off, but Ross is there to stop it. Now, under 3 to go, Sabres get a 2-on-1. Jacob Robinson and Sam Roth with a bit of give and go. Robinson finds the mesh. Sherwood Park gets on the board, and it would be a final for the Blazers of 3-2. Both teams would add a goal in the third, Keegan Rowland notching the game winner for Lloydminster. Ross had an outstanding night with 46 saves as the Blazers hang on to win it and force the deciding Game 3 for the championship. That tilt is tonight in Sherwood Park at 7:30. In the Alberta Junior Hockey League, it was Game 2 of the league finals last night in Spruce Grove. Now the Saints have a 1-0 series lead on the Brooks Bandits. Of course, Lyndon Springer plays for the Bandits. Bandits open the scoring. The point shot is stopped by Matt Murray, but Madison Dunn pounces on the loose puck to give Brooks the 1-0 lead. But the Halos battle back. In the final 6 minutes of the game, Austin Hunter pots his own rebound. That ties it at 1 with just over 5 to play. But a $1:47 later, Connor James fans on the point shot. Puck is loose, and it's Nicholas Correale netting the game winner as the Spruce Grove Saints take a 2-0 series lead with a 2-1 victory. Game 3 goes Monday night in Brooks, and there we see Lyndon Springer getting at her. Of course, that's our Border City bad boy. On May 18th, the best high school football players from across the province will face off in the 26th annual Senior Bowl at McMahon Stadium in Calgary. This weekend in Edmonton, over 180 players from Northern Alberta were vying for spots on the 40-man roster selected by head coach Curtis Martin.
The competition here has been fantastic. The guys have really impressed. In our coaches meeting last night, you start looking at the rosters and looking at the performance on the field. I mean, there's some tough decisions, absolutely. The talent level in the North is just absolutely great. We went through, initial impressions off of practice number 1. We're going back in right now to do kind of the second wave and see if we can start making some decisions and figure some things out.
The Wheatlands are well represented with 26 players present, and they're adjusting to the formations.
It's going well right now. It's a relatively simple system, because I think lots of guys have played spread before, and it's easy to get into. The coaching is unreal. They're always there to help, always there to promote asking questions and stuff like that, so it's really good.
When you come in the season, if you think you know everything, you put that away because you're learning brand new stuff here.
And for Holy Rosary receiver Matthew Holman, the competition is fierce.
there's a really large, around like 20 to 25 receivers alone. It's a little nerve-wracking having to compete against all those other guys, but pretty confident with it.
For the athletes from the area, they're used to competing against each other, and even though these are tryouts, they formed a Wheatland bond.
We've pretty much been feeding off of each other's positivity and kind of bumping each other up. If you're kind of feeling down, drop a pass, just say, hey, get back up, catch the next one.
There's some good other kids out here. Yeah, they know what they're doing too. They're just like everybody else, but you got to go out there and push to the limits and show it your all.
And the roster for Team North will be announced tomorrow.